Good morning, everyone. Good day to you. Uh, Today I thought of talking about whether you can become rich or not, whether you will get a sudden big lump sum money by to find it out by looking at your two palms and without consulting any astrologers, but just by looking at your palms. By after listening to this program, we'll find out whether you can become rich or whether you will win lots of lucks or whether you will be rich or not. Easiest way. This for the whole global community, not for Sri Lankans, but Sri Lankans, even English educated people can listen to this and improve their English knowledge too. Because I have been learning palmistry since 1970s in English medium, not by looking at reading single books, all by what you call Dr. William Benham, the study of palmistry, 7 types of palms, completely sane, study of palmistry, Cairo, so on and so forth, so many. Desperos, all American France books, and they were complete. There were so many developments today. There are so many developments today because we have discovered so many new lines. The leasing system was not there in the good old days. Leasing system. You lease a car, house, and you settle it. Finally, you get the deed of the car or the house. And those new lines we have discovered. There are so many things to be discussed under partnership today. We can add new things to the old books. We are in such a situation today. Position, good position, well positioned with regard to the knowledge of palmistry. So, if you, how do you find whether you can become rich or not by looking at your palm? The richness is denoted by the line of the sun, which is under the ring finger, this sun. This is the line of sun, line of sun. This line should be there. If line is like this, up at this level, straight, without breaks, then he is entitled to large sums of money. He might become famous if other amounts, these are the amounts of the farm, amounts. Amount of Mercury, amount of Sun, amount of Saturn, amount of Jupiter, amount of upper Mars, amount of lower Mars, amount of Moon, amount of Venus. So if those mounts are clear and not distorted, without distortions, any black spots, any black birthmarks, brown color patches, if it is not ugly, then if this line is here, he might get a good career. He might do his own I mean, middle level business. He might get a degree, even. He might learn further and further. He will be rich, and he will get. He might even win lotteries. If he's winning a lottery, that's a secret way to find it because if he has 5 million rupees total wealth and he will going to win only 1 million, it will not be indicated in the hand. If he gets more than what he has in hand as assets or whatever, cash or assets, then only it will be shown. Now this line of life, given line of life is divided into 100. The middle is 50, here is 25. If you are winning a lottery at 50 and you are going to win something which exceeds your current assets, then it will be shown here as upward line. That is one thing. This first one is the line of sun, line of fortune. It is also called known as line of fortune, line of Apollo, line of the sun. So that line should be essential, mandatory for you, for one to become rich. Without that, you can't. Without that, even if you go abroad, you will not will come home empty-handed. If you do, you will not career, you will not progress. You will not get promotions and money, and you will not be rich by way of that. And the other second most essential configuration is that the line of destiny. Line of destiny. This one, line of destiny. Line of destiny and line of life should not be touching together. There should be a gap separated. And it's going straight, if it is going straight down, well done. Then such people will earn easy money, get large sums of money. He'll have more than 3, 4 cars and go abroad. And if this line of faith without coming down here, if he's turning here and coming up, going up to the turning and coming up to the Mount of Moon, then he will go abroad definitely and earn a lot of money. If this line of sun is starting like this and turning, curving like this here, he can even go up to America and earn large sums of money. He might win lotteries in America. I have met such a person who had this line like this, line of sun curving down here. He went to America and at the airport he bought a lottery and won it. Not in Sri Lanka. So that gap should be always there. If that gap is not there, if the line of destiny is touching the line of life, then he has to make money, hard money, not easy money. He has to work hard for money. He'll have to get employed, or he'll have to do his own business useless. He will have to try hard. He'll struggle hard all the time. He's a struggler for money and painstaker. He's useless. That configuration, line configuration is not at all favorable for one to become rich in terms of money, cash, in the context of current day affairs going on in the world. So that those two lines are mandatory, essential for one to become rich. And the other sign is the fish sign, the sign of a fish. The sign of a fish should appear here. Sign of fish is appearing here. Like this. Sign of fish, clear on a cleared, undistorted palm with the fish sign is there. He also might win lotteries, find large sums of money. He will be rich from birth. And I met such a person with such a fish mark, and it was one distorted hand, unclear hand, ugly hand, that fish mark. So what he told me was that he lost the first prize one by digit, one by one numeral. All the other numbers were there, but it was not in proper order. So that mark should be clearly shown if one to become rich. In palmistry, there is no other mark other than that to become rich. Only 3, 4 marks: black signs, black spots, one cross, one island. Nothing would help you to become rich. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day. We'll discuss about what you call lifetime, life period, the progress in career or whatever. When you settle down, when you get married, whether your marriage is going to be successful or unsuccessful, how it's going to end up, whether it's only one affair or two, everything will be discussed in detail with my 52 years experience in palm reading. Thank you very much.